Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. Myself Dr. Manish Kumar Sharma. Today I am going to present my PhD research work. Thank you PCC for providing me this opportunity. My abstract title is Amalgamation of Stress Degradation and Metabolite Profiling for Characterization of Oxidative Metabolites and its implication in doping control, a case study of flibanserin and GSK 9089. The purpose of this study to identify and characterize oxidative metabolite based on the stress degradation approach. Most of the stimulant category drug substance consist of tertiary amine containing piperazine derived drug substance which may have probability to produce an oxide degradation or metabolite which may have genotoxic potential and probably act as a reactive metabolite as compared to hydroxylated metabolite. These N-oxide metabolite can produce health risk and severe side effects to athletes. Rationale for the selection of novel both molecules were selected based on the pharmacological action of already banned drug substance. In stimulant category, phenylethylamine based compound like amphetamine, MDMA act on 5-HT1A agonist and 5-HT2 antagonist that increase norepinephrine and dopamine excitatory neurotransmitter. Similar action was reported by flibanserin molecule. This molecule also consists of TFM, trifluoromethyl phenyl piperazine side chain that is the phenylethylamine based derived structure based compound. Another molecule GSK 9089 was selected based on the pharmacological action of novel therapeutic target like AMPK, PGC1 alpha, SIRT1. These novel therapeutic targets recently banned in WADA prohibited list. GSK 9089 act on estrogen related receptor beta upon gamma agonist which increases the PGC1 alpha activity through exercise via cyclic AMP regulation which further phosphorylates PGC1 alpha that increase transcriptional activity by modulation of gene network in energy demand of skeletal muscle through metabolic oxidative capacity. This research work objective is to identify oxidative metabolite in vitro biological samples as well as in vivo rat biological specimens like urine and plasma of rat sample. This slide shows method, experiment and novel strategy based on the amalgamation of stress degradation and metabolite profiling. Prior to perform in vitro metabolism drug study, the stress degradation study was performed by expose the drug molecule in different stress conditions like hydrolytic or oxidative and UV photolysis conditions. Some of the degradation product might be generated as a metabolite in different biological specimens. In vitro drug metabolism study, both drug molecules were incubated in different liver microsomal fractions in the presence of 4 factors like UDPGA, PAP and GSH to get glucuronic acid conjugate, sulfate conjugate or reactive metabolite. In order to trap reactive metabolite, glutathione conjugation was confirming to get the reactive metabolite. That is, it is possible to generate N-oxide metabolite. N-oxide metabolite are not in vitro biological specimens. Once isolation of oxidative degradation product and full characterization of isolated degradation product using HRMS, HD exchange NMR technique, compare the oxidative metabolite with oxidative degradation product based on the mass fragmentation pattern and elution behavior. Presence of the oxidative metabolite in different biological specimen was performed as using alternative source of isolated oxidative degradation product of reference standard of oxidative metabolite. These are the optimized Queteau mass parameters to determine accurate mass of valent ion and qualify its fragment ion to propose the structure of metabolite. This slide shows extracted ion chromatogram of hydroxylated and oxidative metabolite of flibanserin. M1 to M5, these metabolite peak showing hydroxylation is happened either on substructure 2 or substructure 1. By it, this structure was proposed based on the molecular ion peak that is showing 16 Dalton mass more than parent ion of the flibanserin molecule at M by G 391. In vivo biological samples, these phase 1 metabolites were further conjugate to glucuronic acid and sulfate conjugate and mass difference showing 176 and 80 mass. But in case of oxidative and hydroxylated metabolite, it was very difficult to distinguish to propose the structure. Either hydroxylation is happened or oxidation is happened. In case of flibanserin, hydroxylation is happened on piperazine containing ring, then it will have 2 labile hydrogen. While in oxidative metabolite, it will show only single one labile hydrogen. By treating deuterium exchange, these oxidative metabolite will show at M by G 409. But in case of hydroxylated metabolite, it will show 410. This is the MS line spectra of deuterate exchange of the oxidative metabolite. It is showing 409. It was compared with isolated oxidative degradation product before treating the deuterium exchange. It is showing 4017 mass. But based on the mass fragmentation pattern, we cannot propose unknown molecule structure with more confidence without performing NMR analysis. We perform proton NMR analysis of drug and oxidative degradation product. In oxidative degradation product, if oxygen is attached on the tertiary amine containing ring, then nearby chemical environment of ethylene proton and methylene proton of piperazine containing ring, it is more de-shielded as compared to drug molecule. Oxidative degradation product in as such generated sample, oxidative metabolite in as such generated sample was confirmed based on the spiking study. This EIC spectra of oxidative metabolite in SH9 and urine sample. After spiking of isolated fully characterized oxidative degradation product, then it compared the intensity of the oxidative metabolite peak. It was showing double intensity as compared to as such generated sample. In case of GSK 9089, it is showing an oxidative degradation product as well as oxidative metabolite in different biological samples. Tertiary amine containing this ring more liable to form the oxidative metabolite. This structure was proposed based on the more characteristics abundant fragment ion of the peak. This structure, when fragmented by applying the collision energy, then imine bond hydrolysis, then it is showing mass at M by G 208. That is showing oxygen is attached on the tertiary amine containing nitrogen ring, and it is again fragmented in showing the at M by G 191 due to the removal of ammonia. This slide finally proposed by transformation pathway of flibanserin and GSK 9089 based on the MS fragmentation pattern proposed the bi-transformation pathway. Flibanserin and GSK 9089 possibly underwent biochemical reaction like hydroxylation, oxidation, dehydrogenation, dealkylation, and further conjugation of glucuronic and sulfate conjugate. Finally, I will conclude this research work present a novel strategy to utilize degradation chemistry of isolated oxidative degradation product and followed by stepwise characterization of oxidative metabolites which are generated in trace amount in biological matrices. This novel approach will provide vital information to understand oxidative potential of non-banned and banned drug substances in respect of in vivo toxicokinetic study. So this novel approach will have future prospective doping control analysis. It can be used as an alternative source of reference standard of oxidative metabolite of banned drug substances which are rarely commercially available in dope control analysis. These are the references. And I would like to acknowledge NIPER, Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizers, providing me financial assistance during PhD research work. Thank you for your attention and patience to listen my research work.